3, 2, 1. Spoilers. So if you're gonna listen from this point on, spoilers warning. We're gonna talk about certain scenes. We're gonna talk about details you might not want to hear before watching the movie. So let's go.
You know how you have victims
Yeah.
in like a murder or something, but like if you see him like in life where these guys are getting bullied and everything, he was bullied his entire life. And in that one scene where he killed the one scene where he killed his coworker that tried to sell him the gun.
Yes.
Well, gave him the gun.
Gave him the gun.
And then the cop said, yeah, he tried buying a gun off me. He killed that guy, and the little
that was out of nowhere.
The little person that was a little midget, he just walked away. He literally told him, "You're the only one that was nice to me."
Yep.
And that's why he let him live.
That was very important. You know, when they talk about like school shooters and stuff like that, it's like those are the kind of situation. That's the situation how they think is like, you know, these people have been treating me like shit. This is the people I'm gonna go after.
Yeah.
But that one person or that group of people that were
good to me.
That those are the people that they don't do harm to. They're not just crazy like, I'm just killing to kill. They're coming back with a revenge of after the people that beat them down. They want to take power back.
Drugged them to the dirt, made their life.
But that scene was intense.
That scene was crazy, bro. Just stabbed him right in the fucking neck.
And then
pulled it out. Pulled it out in the eye. The little person's in the little corner, freaking out, like, what? Arthur, no! What do you do?
Blood everywhere, super intense.
And that was right before him going on to the fucking the show, bro.
Yeah, right before coming on to the Murray show.
Yeah, it's the Murray show.
The funniest part was like when the short person was like, the door's locked.
I can't reach. Can you open the door? I thought he was gonna kill him right there, bro. I was like, oh, that fucking midget, bro, jump and the door that shit, bro. Like, yeah, he's gonna kill you now. Like, come on.
But man, I love the opening scene where you see him doing his makeup, and he's trying to, you know, force a smile, and you just see tears coming down his face, and it's just man, it was so intense. And this is the first opening scene of such an intense movie. It's so quiet. There's no theoretics. There's nothing crazy about it, but it's just so much emotion coming in that one moment that it's like, holy crap, this movie just started, and you can already tell this guy's been through hell already. And the movie, we don't even know what's happening.
Yeah, it just started.
This guy's already been through hell. So it's not like the movie depicts only what happened to him in a short time period led him to be the Joker. This has been happening to him for years.
Every day. It's an everyday thing. Like, he goes through hell every single day.
Yeah, man.
Like that's why the movie's so great, because it that's why, like, I love these types of movies, man, because it builds that character. Like I said it earlier, it builds the character, and it builds who that person is, who the Joker really was, man.
Yeah, man. When he was telling his counselor, he's like, "You don't listen to me. Yeah. You ask me the same questions every day,
and you don't listen.
And you don't listen. You don't make me any better because you're not really paying attention to me. You just have a checklist of questions to ask, waiting for a small little answer, but you don't really care. They don't care. They don't. You know, how is he gonna get better? They keep cutting. They cut the funding. He lost his access to medication.
Yeah.
And then after the medication that he couldn't take it anymore, that's when things started going really off the deep end, because his life he gets getting beat down in life,
and he doesn't help him.
He has nothing to help him mentally address those issues, to like absorb that pain, and like, you know, those medications kind of, I guess, like numb him out, and like make him like, okay, it's okay. But without that,
he just went batshit. He went batshit crazy.
Yeah, man.
You know, when he just got fired, and he got on that train, bro, he couldn't control himself.
I think that was a great twist to the movie, that he had a condition that's where his laughter comes from. It's not like it wasn't like Heath Ledger, where like Heath Ledger was an he was a guy that created chaos, you know, anarchy all the time. This guy was, you know, actually mentally ill, and his laugh didn't come out of laughing at Batman, or laughing at the fact that they couldn't catch him. It was literally a condition where he couldn't hold it. You would see him trying to choke himself out, trying to stop the laugh, and they're like, "What are you laughing at?" And he's like, he just can't talk.
He just can't
stop laughing.
You know, he has that little card.
He had that little card that was like, I have a condition that
it makes I laugh.
It makes me laugh, and it shows. It doesn't show how I really feel. It's just a condition.
Yeah.
And when he tried doing his stand-up comedy, he was so nervous up there that all he would do was just laugh and laugh and laugh, and he couldn't speak. He couldn't speak at all.
It was like that one scene with the little kid. You know, he was trying to make the little kid's bus ride a little bit more enjoyable, and the mom turned around and gave him shit for it.
Yeah.
You know, come on. At least this guy's trying to make your kid have a little laughter in his life.
Yeah, man.
And when he turned around and he just snapped on him, all he could do was laugh because he has that condition.
Yeah, he has. I think
and
that was
she kind of freaked out and was like, "What the hell's up with this guy? He's got this little fucking laugh that it's kind of fucking
super
creepy.
weird, super creepy. It's like, holy crap, what's wrong with this guy?
Yeah.
And then he gives you this card. It's like, oh, I have a mental condition. Then you're even more worried. You're like, oh crap,
like, this guy's crazy.
This guy is crazy.
This guy's fucking mentally
and
shot.
That just shows you how everybody starts like shunning him. Like, oh, you're a weird guy in the crowd.
Yeah.
Like, even though they're all strangers, this guy's completely shunned from society, from his condition, his weirdness.
Agreed.
You know, another great twist was the twist with his mom and the letter to Thomas Wayne,
yes.
saying that it was his son. And when he sees that letter and he reads that, it's like that's a little bit of hope he got in his life. He's like, oh man, my dad. Yeah, I know who my dad is. Finally.
Yeah, my dad's Thomas Wayne.
My dad is Thomas Wayne.
He is.
He's this great guy. He didn't want money from him. He didn't want anything. He just wanted
a little bit of appreciation,
a
little bit
of love. He just wanted love. He just wanted love. And then when he confronts Thomas Wayne and he's like, "You're my father. You're my dad," and he's like, "Get the fuck out of here. You know, you're crazy. Your mom's crazy."
Yeah.
All these things. He's like, all I wanted was love, some appreciation, Dad.
He says it, yeah.
He's like, that's all I wanted. And the guy just squared in the face, just pops him
rocked
the
him in
nose,
the nose,
dude.
bro. Rocked him in the nose and just left him there.
He's like, if you come near my son again, I'm gonna kill you.
Yeah. Like,
and just straight up, dude, like, imagine that being the only hope of your life, you know. You wouldn't think that your mom actually lied to you.
Yeah.
And this is the only hope in your life, and when you confront that hope,
this is what you're told. That's what you're told your entire life is Thomas Wayne's your dad, you know.
I mean, it wasn't told to him his entire life, but he didn't know anything about his life, and then about his dad and his life. And when he finally got a glimpse of hope of like, oh, this is my dad. Yeah. This guy is my dad, you know. This can change everything, you know. The shit situation that we live in, it can change everything. It can help my mom. You know, he was thinking about his mom, like helping her out. You know, she was sick.
Yeah, and the moment he told him that your mom's crazy, you're adopted, and all this, he actually went to the Arkham Hospital to get the files and see what was actually going on.
And see the truth for himself.
See the truth for himself, where he's actually adopted. His mom is fucking batshit crazy. He did get fucking abused as a little kid.
That was crazy, man.
His ass beat. From a young age, and that's where he got his mental issues from. Was because he was abused so badly, tied to a radiator.
Yeah, he suffered brain damage. From that boyfriend that her mom had.
Yeah, and the mom did nothing. She just sat there, got beat after he got beat.
Mm-hmm. So and just took it and she was crazy. She also didn't understand what was happening to her life because in the movie it shows that they have a little scene of her as a flashback, and she's like, "Oh, he never cried. I never heard him crying. I never heard anything. He just seemed so happy all the time." And it's like there's no way he was happy. Yeah. It just shows that she was mentally ill as well and couldn't recognize what was happening.
But that's a problem that women have nowadays. Like, not all women. Yeah. But you got your women that have some kids.
Some domestic violence.
Some domestic violence issue happens, and they stay with the man. Yeah, they stay with the man, and then they don't understand that the kid's going through so much issues, going through all these problems, because they don't hear the kid cry or anything. Yeah. So they think everything's fine with the baby, and that's one thing we had talked about. You know,
even if the kid
perception is key. Yeah. Even if you don't get abused, perception is key. If you don't show any emotion or anything, you don't show that you cry, you don't show anything, there's a problem.
Yeah, man. Even if the kid didn't get abused, that domestic violence that was happening between his mother and he was suffering that. But he did get abused. He got abused hard.
He got mental problems.
That's what led to all his issues. But man, what I really liked about the movie was, I really thought he was gonna kill himself.
I thought so too.
When he went to the show, I thought he was gonna knock, boom, and just blow his brains out.
Yeah, I thought so too. I was waiting for that joke to come out.
I thought that's how the movie was.
But when he went knock, boof, blew fucking Robert De Niro's head wide open. I was like, all I could do is just laugh. I was just like, holy shit.
That was intense.
Was not expecting that one at all. I was expecting his original joke.
Yeah, I thought the movie was gonna end, and that's it. Boom. He confessed that it was him, that he started the movement, did everything, and then
But that's what we were talking about. He finally embraced the Joker.
Yeah.
He embraced who he really was towards the end of the movie, and he gets portrayed as this villain god that the poor can look up to, a vigilante.
Yeah, like that's probably the one thing I don't, not that I didn't like, but I
kind of threw me
off. Yeah, it kind of threw me off because I understand that he always had his posse that followed him, but the fact that he inspired so many people, and then the movie kind of portrays him kind of like a Robin Hood, because in the newspapers you see kill the rich movement, and it's like it kind of like started like this Robin Hood, like let's kill the rich people, let's take from the rich so that us poor people can get some, and he kind of was like Robin Hood.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what threw me off about the movie a little bit, that I might not have agreed with.
Actually, no, I do agree, because if you look at every single Joker character, even from the show Gotham, they have that crazy posse behind them.
They have a crazy posse, but this wasn't a posse. This was an entire.
This was an entire city. This is the entire poor community.
Like the poor community, yeah.
Because sometimes the poor community gets tired of getting beaten down.
Yeah.
Because they get beat down all the time. They get trash talked all the time. Just because they don't have what we got or what people have, they get trashed. And it's not like that. If everyone's equal, the equal mentality, then there wouldn't be that craziness, that chaos that would happen. But they're just so tired of being dealt such a shit hand. And who knows, it could have been an illusion as well that he had.
That's what I was
Because I was actually thinking about this right now. When the girl was talking to him in the elevator, supposedly, she was for the guys getting killed.
Yeah, it was all an illusion. That was all like him hallucinating all that stuff.
Yeah.
It showed that, she was at the comedy club. He did great at the comedy club. After they were on a little date. That whole fact that after he committed his first murder, he went into her apartment, like knocks on the door and kisses her.
Yeah.
And in full Joker makeup. It shows that you're thinking the whole time, like, oh man, like this guy's getting some good in his life, but
like
it was all a hallucination.
Yeah.
None of that was real.
Yeah, none of it was real.
The girl didn't even know who he was. He was like, when she sees him in his apartment, she's like,
"Are you Arthur?
You're that Arthur guy, right?
Yeah.
From down the hall. Like, what are you doing here?" And she's completely freaked out. And when you walk out of that scene, you don't know if he killed her or not.
You don't know. There is just like cop lights. You know?
You don't really know
but you don't know what actually happened, because he went in, touched the little girl's bag, touched everything. I was like, okay. And then I think he just snapped back into reality.
He might have just walked out of there, and but the best part is the ending. The ending when he's like inside Arkham.
Yes.
They don't show how he got there. He was on top of the cop car, embracing the crowd. Everybody was cheering him on. And then next scene they cut, and he's inside Arkham. We assume it's Arkham Asylum.
Yeah.
And then he's there with his counselor, and they're counseling him or whatever. And he's laughing, and you think it's his nervous laugh, but it's no longer his nervous condition.
No.
Since he's embraced this character. Now it's like he's like, "Oh, I'm actually laughing about a joke, but you just won't understand."
Yeah.
And then he walks out of there. But I feel like before he walks out, and they're showing that scene, they're showing little flashbacks. They're showing Bruce Wayne with the dead parents, and they're showing this and that. I don't know. The movie puts it in a way where you don't know. Did he get arrested and then put in Arkham after all the crimes that he committed? Or was he there the whole time? Was he in Arkham?
He might have been in Arkham the entire time, because...
And he hallucinated the whole movie.
Yeah, if you look at his hair, look at the small details. His hair
was not green anymore.
Because he dyed it.
He dyed his hair green.
He dyed his hair before going on to the show. And then at the end, his hair is all black again.
Yeah, his hair is not green anymore.
No, because the only way you get fucking black hair is if you just shave your head completely.
Yeah, he has a bit of a scruff. So some time has passed. If it did happen, some time has passed. Maybe the dye came out.
The dye might have came out.
But I feel like at some point in the movie earlier on, they showed when he was at the counselor for the first time earlier in the movie, they showed. She asked him like, "Do you remember that you were in the hospital before? Like, he was in Arkham before." And he's like, "Yeah, but I don't really." He didn't really understand why he was there.
Yeah, and he asked a question to the guy, the guy that keeps the records. Mm-hmm. He asked him, "So how do people get in here?" He asked him that question, and he's like, "Man, some people just are crazy. Some people do some messed up things." And then he tells him, "Man, I've done some messed up things." Yeah. And the guy's like, "I'm not a counselor, man. You should go talk to someone.
Find help." But in those little details that they showed him that he was in Arkham, they showed him like banging his head on the door in Arkham that he was supposedly locked up before. Then the whole movie plays out, and then they're interviewing. The counselor's interviewing. It's a different counselor now. Yeah. Interviewing him, and he's in Arkham. I feel like it's almost like maybe it could be the fact that he hallucinated the whole thing. He was seeing the movement of rich people getting killed on the news, on TV, and then he started hallucinating.
Him to he started hallucinating.
No, like I think it could have been an entire hallucination. He was in Arkham the entire time. He never walked out of Arkham, but he hallucinated what his life would have been if they would have released him, and that he somehow was the creator of that movement. Like what he would have done to create that movement. Yeah. And then he would have became the face of the movement. Everything, his life would still been shit though, all the problems that he went through, and then it would have led him to embrace the Joker, kill the guy on the Murray show, and everything else that happened. And then he kind of like, at the end of the movie when he's back in that Arkham, it's almost like he snaps out of it. And the fact that he tells her, "Oh, I'm laughing at a joke and you guys won't get it," it's almost like he just played all that out in his mind, and now he's just laughing. Now he's just like this, like he's just embracing that, but nothing ever really happened. He's been inside Arkham the whole time. Yeah, and I think that could be definitely a possibility.
That could be a possibility, man. That is a strong possibility because he actually survived the fucking car crash.
Dude, they got railed hard.
Railed hard. The fucking two cops in the front died, and he got laid out in the fucking on the cop car. And he got up and just started dancing.
He started dancing. He started coughing out. He was coughing out blood, and then
he just that part right there gave me goosebumps because I was like, "Yeah, that's the Joker, bro."
That was a good scene.
All about the Joker.
That was a really like
captivating scene. That scene just catches you, and you're just like, I got goosebumps from watching that part, man. I was like, that's the Joker. He's just
there accepting the crowd with the blood,
and then he just puts it on and bang.
Yeah, man.
I'm the Joker.
But the fact that they transitioned so quickly from there to him being in Arkham,
I just wish they played it out a little bit longer, man.
I feel like they did it on purpose to like maybe did this happen? He really did do all these crimes and really did become a Joker, or maybe he didn't. Maybe he was just locked up the entire time and he was just hallucinating, in his mind. All these events, and then they're like, "Oh, what are you laughing at? Oh, it's just a joke. You won't get it." And that is the joke. The movie. The whole movie is his joke being played in his mind. And I think that could be it. And then the fact that he accepts, he says you won't understand the joke, and he's kind of accepting the Joker in that moment. Maybe that's what led him, because he kills her. He kills her. He walks out. You see the blood steps.
Yeah, he kills her.
Maybe she's the first person he actually kills after hallucinating all of these things, and he's like, now I am gonna be the Joker. Like I've embraced this thing in my own mind. I've gone through this transition that never really happened, but in my mind, in his mind, it happened. So he kills her, walks out of there, embracing the Joker, because he walks out dancing, having a great time, and the other people start attacking him, the guards.
The guards, and he's running away. And he runs one end and then runs to the other.
But then he comes back and he's somehow escaped from his handcuffs, and he's chasing the guards, and the guards are the ones running away. Yeah. So I feel like it could have been in that moment he embraced being the Joker. All of those things happen in his mind. He kills the counselor, walks out of there. He's now the Joker, and then if they do make another movie, which I don't know.
Which I hope they do, because I want to see. I want to see this guy blow up the Joker, because he's gonna be better. I hate to say it, but what's
better than Jared Leto?
No, not better than Jared Leto.
Heath Ledger.
Heath Ledger.
Heath Ledger.
He's gonna be better than Heath Ledger, man. Heath Ledger played a great role in Batman, but I think this guy is gonna blow him under the water, but just under the bridge.
I agree with you, but
towards the end you start seeing glimpses of the Joker, and it's just like who he's starting to be, and he starts losing his shit. So he starts becoming the king of chaos, the Joker. He starts becoming that guy.
I can agree that he definitely could be better than Heath Ledger, but the big thing is that there's a big distinction between them. You know, they pushed Heath Ledger's Joker as a guy of chaos, but he made it play like he had no plan. He was always like, "Oh, I'm just an agent of chaos. I don't have a plan. Yeah. You know, I'm a dog chasing cars. If I catch one, I wouldn't know what to do with it."
Yeah.
But he did have a plan. He was very smart. He didn't have a mental illness. He had some kind of tactical training that he was smart enough to outsmart Batman, outsmart the cops.
But I still believe that this guy could be like that, because maybe he just imagined all that and he has all this training.
I don't think so. I don't think so. I think his Joker is the reason why I agree with you about it being a better Joker than Heath Ledger's Joker is because it's true chaos. It's not Heath Ledger's planned chaos, and it's a
But at what point you start planning things out? Because once you're the Joker, or once you're a supervillain, you build all this.
But that's the thing. The Joker's always been. He plans by the seam of his pants. Because in this movie they show it, right? He's sitting on the couch, he's dressed up, he's ready, and he's planning what he's gonna do. He's planning his walkout, how he's gonna shake hands.
And then it changes all at the end. Like it changes.
Down, he's like, oh, legs crossed. No. Legs open. And then, oh yeah, Murray, thanks for asking me about this. Great for being on the show. And then he's like, wanna hear a joke? Knock, knock. And then he pretends like he blows his butt, like, all right, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, and then, I'm gonna blow my brains out. And then when he got there,
everything changed.
And
even his outing, his whole stance,
he did a little dance. He did everything. He sat down. He started saying jokes that weren't the knock joke that he thought he was. He was gonna blow his own brains out. He started seeing how they were treating him, and he's like, he went on a rant. He said he confessed that he was the guy that killed them. That killed the rich guys. Everything changed at the last minute, and he just went by the seam of his pants. So it's a chaos. But it's never planned. Versus Heath Ledger, everything is very planned. Everything is very detailed. He puts 2 bombs on 2 different boats, and then he gives the guys the detonators. He's like, oh, you have to blow that guy up, but before they blow you up. But in reality, it could have been each boat had their own detonator, and if you would have hit it trying to think you were gonna blow the other guy up, you were actually gonna blow yourself up. Yeah. So there was a lot of planning, intellectual thought. But this guy, he's mentally ill, dude.
Yeah, he is mentally ill.
He's truly a mentally ill Joker, which is like a very raw perception of what the Joker is.
Yeah, you're right. You're actually right on that. You're right on that, because the Joker is that. The Joker is no planning. Just do what you do.
Just do whatever you gotta do.
You go in one way, and you just go with the flow. If it changes, it changes.
Exactly. He doesn't care about winning or losing. He's just there to spread some type of chaos. Yeah. Spread laughter.
Yeah.
But this guy goes in a complete different direction than Heath Ledger, than Jared Leto. This guy is truly mentally ill, and he's just flying by the seam of his pants, trying to just do things and not get caught, and just at the end he said it on the show. He's like, I got nothing else to lose. He doesn't care what happens to him. Yeah. He doesn't care if he goes to jail. He doesn't care if he dies. It's a very real perception of somebody that would take that kind of step in their life to become some kind of crazy person like that, to become the Joker. Yeah. That he truly has lost everything, and he feels like he can't lose anymore. So there's no real escape plan. It just happened to be he got hit. They hit his cop car, and they took him out.
Yeah. Yeah, they hit his car. I'm amazed he fucking survived that one. They fucking railed that thing, bro.
And that's another thing. The fact that they hit his car, they took him out, he was there above the crowd. There was the city was in
Everyone
chaos.
knew it was
the city was in chaos. He could have escaped, you know, but yet they show him captured and locked up, and they don't show how they captured him, which is another reason it makes me think that he was hallucinating the whole time, the whole movie. Nothing that happened in that movie might have actually happened to him. You know, I think he got locked up and then hallucinated the majority of things, and then by the end of the movie, when he's laughing at his own joke, he's laughing at the fact that he's gone through this whole evolution in his own mind to become the Joker, thinking these things have happened to him, but they haven't.
Yeah, man. It's just this movie is.
It's a very good movie. It's a very good movie.
It's a good movie.
I think Heath Ledger definitely, rest in peace and stuff, but he has competition, man. He's not gonna stay number one forever, and I think this guy is definitely the guy to take him down to second place, because this guy just has a completely raw soul. Like I'm at a loss of words to describe him, dude. It's just so grueling to see the metamorphosis that this guy goes through.
Yes, that's a great way to put it. A metamorphosis. That's the great way to put it, because that's what it is. He's this broken down guy. He gets beat, can't do anything because he's on parole.
Yeah.
Then gets the gun. Then he starts building a little bit more confidence because they gave him a gun.
Mm-hmm.
Then after that, he gets jumped again, and then he kills the guys on the train. And you start seeing a little glimpse of confidence of the Joker's confidence coming out.
Yeah.
Then after that, he falls back into the same old guy, fighting it still, and then it just all blows up. Like once he finds out his mom lied to him his entire life.
His mom lied to him.
And that's when everything that's when everything for him literally goes straight to shit. Once he finds out that he has no future, no way to help out his mom, no nothing, that's when he loses his shit.
Yep.
And that's when the Joker truly comes out. Actually, I think when the Joker truly comes out is when this guy from the show makes fun of him, calls him a Joker. And that's how he got his name.
Yeah.
Was, this guy, look at this Joker. That's when he said, oh yeah, I want you to introduce me as the Joker. Remember you called me the Joker in that show? I don't really remember. But whatever you say, we'll call you Joker.
Yeah, man, and that he brought him onto the show after embarrassing him, and then he brought him on the show just to embarrass him more.
Yeah.
And it shows you how this guy was already a beat down guy, and then in public, on national TV,
they're gonna trash him
even more, dude. And he was just like, I'm done. I'm not gonna take it.
I'm not that guy.
I think that's where he decided, is like, I'm not gonna kill myself. I'm gonna kill you, to show the world that you're a piece of shit. And he says it. He's like, he had that rant at the last minute.
You're a part of the problem.
Yeah, you're part of the problem. You're pushing me down and treating me like trash. And, society has abandoned me, and this, just keeps pushing me down and down. And you're another reason why society is like that. And you make fun of people, and you fucking.
Just got him.
That's it, bro. Just done. That
was a surprising ass scene, man. That one took me for a surprise, because I knew he was gonna kill the fat guy, his so-called friend.
His so-called friend, yeah.
I knew he was gonna get him at one point.
Yeah, that guy screwed him, dude. That guy screwed him hard.
I fucked him hard, bro. Like, these guys telling, oh, you're my buddy, you're my best friend, and all this, you're that, you're this. Then he comes over. Oh yeah, you're this, you're that. What do you tell the cops? And then that's when he looks at him. He's like, what the fuck? Pulls out the fucking scissors and just stabs him.
He was like, I'm done. I'm done with your shit. I'm done.
That's the day. That's right there when he's like, I'm not taking no more shit from anybody.
Yep.
And he struggled a little bit because he was waiting to see how that TV show went. Because if they didn't make fun of him or anything,
I think so. I think you're right.
Maybe he would have.
He would have changed
a little bit.
He would have maybe.
But since he realized that they were gonna make fun of him and keep trashing him and make him feel like this small.
Mm-hmm.
That's where he blew up again, and then that's when he really honed his Joker.
And another thing was that joke that he had in his notebook. Is like, it wasn't a joke, but he wrote down in his notebook. He's like, I hope that my death makes more sense than my life. And it's like, I feel like that's what he was going for by, when he planned on killing himself on the show. Is like,
That's what the Joker is gonna say.
Giving like, you know, showing the world, look what you brought me to, and bring some kind of like redemption from his death. Like, you literally destroyed me, pushed me down to the brink of no coming back, and with all my mental issues already, and you want me to act normal on top of that? You want me to act normal?
Well, you saw the quote he put. He said, "People expect you to act like you don't have." He was actually. I have a mental illness, but people expect you to act like you don't.
Yeah.
You know, and that's true, man. That is true. People expect you to act like you don't got a mental health issue.
Mm-hmm. Now, when you act normal,
they want you to act normal. They want to normalize you. You can't. You got
your normal is different from other people.
Yeah, your normal is completely different because you don't know what you could do at any certain point. You go ahead, kill yourself, kill someone, do anything.
Yeah, those people are struggling with different type of mental issues.
I thought that was a great quote that he had there. People expect you to act one way when you can't.
You just can't. And it's like they standardize, like, if, you know, even Thomas Wayne in the movie said it. He goes, you know, for all those people that don't do anything with their lives, you're a clown. You're a joke. It's like, oh, so because this guy didn't ever succeeded, this guy was abused as a child, you know, abused his entire adult life, you know, has mental illnesses, is on a bunch of medication, lost his job, you know, his mom is dying, you know, all these things are happening to him. And then this guy comes out from a powerful guy that he you know, his mom looks up to, you know, the whole city looks up to and saying, oh, if you're not like us, if you're not successful, you're trash. You're a clown. You're a joke. Yeah. It's like what kind of message are you sending? If you don't fit into these parameters, you're garbage.
You're garbage. You're nobody.
And there's no way for you to ever come into these parameters because we're not gonna let you, because they keep beating you down all the time.
But that's just how that's how real life is. It's not just in the movie. That's how real life is. You got people up in higher levels than some certain people, and as much as you try to fight to get through those gates, they're gonna fight you to keep you down.
Yeah.
They're gonna tell you a whole bunch of shit to make you feel like you're not good enough to ever make it. But
I don't know. I agree. Another thing I wanted to point out about this Joker was his dancing. This is the only Joker that you actually see dancing. Yeah. It's almost like that's his therapy of like either getting into character or letting things go up. Because after he commits his first crime, that he kills those 3 guys, he runs to a bathroom and he starts dancing by himself in there. Like, it's almost like it calms him, it relaxes him, and he's like, he has control of his thoughts in that moment. And then afterward is like, after that, it's like he starts escalating. So like, all right, you know, he starts hallucinating that he's actually with that girl. Yeah. And he went and kissed her, and you know, she accepted him, and he wanted to do this comedy thing.
He followed her, and then that threw me off a little bit. At first, I'm like, man, this guy's following this girl, and she's all right with it.
Yeah, she knocked on his door. Like, were you following me? And like, yeah, I was. Like, oh, okay.
I was like, at first I was like, man, that's a weird ass girl, bro. You know, you don't see that. You don't see just girls be like, yeah, that's cool. You know, let's go out. I'll come watch you at your comedy.
Yeah, and they showed him dancing multiple times when he was by himself in the house.
Yes.
And he was just dancing like, oh yeah, I know, I'm a good dancer. And he was pretending that he was talking to somebody else, but he was talking to himself.
Yeah, right when he had the gun.
And the gun goes off and all these things. Yeah. You know, and then another scene is like, right before he goes on stage, he starts getting to like these dancing moments, and like people are looking at him like weird as shit.
It's weird, bro. What is he doing?
He's like,
he's getting into
that's
character.
His thing. That's his thing of like him like absorbing everything that's happening in his life. He's like, all right, here we go. Like,
we're gonna
I don't know. It's a very weird thing, but I feel like it meshes well with the Joker. It shows his struggle to grasp reality.
Yeah.
Like it's all about his mental state the entire movie, and no other Joker explores that mental state.
No, I agree. None of them do.
No Joker. You know, the Jared Leto version that they showed.
He doesn't even have a background.
I mean, even if he didn't have an origin movie, but like they tried to express through little flashbacks that he had electric therapy. To his brain and all that stuff. That's when they That's why he does it to Harley Quinn. Yeah. He's like, I'm going to hurt you. And he does it. He has like these flashbacks trying to show him like he kind of has some mental unstableness. But it doesn't do justice to like real mental issues like this guy. This guy's entire portrayal of that movie, even if he never, let's say he would have never actually became the Joker at the end of the movie, it was just him. Dude, the entire time you relate to this guy. You're like, holy shit, I see this happening to somebody. I can see this happening. I can understand this guy. No other Joker has done it. Period.
No,
like the way
they knocked it out of the park. They hit the mental health issue topic very hard. They hit it with a hammer on a nail. Like bang, it was perfect. Because they hit it, and it worked out for them, man.
I truly agree.
It worked out for them.
I feel like this is a great depiction of the Joker. Even if this movie stands alone by himself, they don't make any other more movies. They make another Joker later on. This Joker has set the new standards of what.
Yes, I say this is the origin. I say this is the origin movie of the Joker. The next one, they should continue making Joker movies, and the Joker succeeding, or even if he doesn't, he gets beat by Batman at the end. But you gotta give him that entire movie that's just him. Leave the Batman out of it. Just make the Batman a co-star. And follow the Joker around to make his character grow. You know, because every villain, no matter what, has to have at least a Joker, because the Joker's he's such a great character.
Yeah,
such a great character.
Now that you bring that up, and we were talking about earlier too, was Jared Leto's Joker. Right? It exists. It exists in this DC universe with this Batman that already exists, Joker, and the Jared Leto Joker, and like it exists in a universe. Jared Leto exists in a universe where Batman exists. They already have his established career, right? But he's a young Joker, and Batman's old. And Joker's always been older than Batman.
Yeah.
But in this movie, in this Joker movie with Phoenix, he is in his 30s. You know, Bruce is like maybe 13 or 14 at most.
Yeah.
And if you give it another 20 years, you know, Bruce would be in his early 30s, and this guy would be in his 50s. So it plays that age group, but it could be if they do want to tie it, right? That's what you're gonna get into. Is like if they do want to tie this movie into the rest of the universe that they've already kind of established.
Yeah.
The way they could do it is this Joker, you know, captures a Robin, you know, like Tim Drake in the comics, and tortures him, and Jared Leto's Joker is that Robin that becomes a new Joker. And this previous Joker, Phoenix, he's died out of old age or whatever.
Yeah.
And now Batman is dealing with a Robin that's turned into the Joker. That's why he's so much younger than Batman, and Batman's so much older. And, you know, and they can definitely explore that.
They can.
If they want to tie this movie in.
They can.
And they can tie it in very easily.
But like I said, they gotta give the Joker a standalone movie, man. Make the Batman a second like a co-star, and give the Joker some more time.
They did that. They did
with this one
with Heath Ledger.
Yeah,
they did that with Heath Ledger. Heath Ledger's movie where Batman's really the co-star in that movie.
Yeah.
The Heath Ledger pretty much dominates his performance. His role as the Joker dominates that movie.
Yeah.
You know, it sets the entire tone for the movie. Batman's just a guy participating.
Yeah.
That movie might as well have been a Joker movie.
Yeah.
And Batman's just participating.
But they should just give him one where he just wins one.
This, I mean, like I said, they could tie this Joker in and bring in the new Batman. You know, with the new Robin movie. The new Batman movie with Robert Pattinson.
Yeah.
That he's gonna be playing a young Batman. That's a perfect opportunity to just throw a few hints. You know, maybe one or two appearances of this Joaquin Phoenix Joker in there. You know, they have the age group. He's maybe in his 40s, 50s now. Batman is in his early 20s, maybe early 30s. And they can throw him in there, tie him up into the story, and then if they do, if that series doesn't last long, they're gonna do because from what I know about it, they're gonna do about a trilogy with that Robert Pattinson as Batman, and then if they push forward into the new Justice League movies where Batman's older again, like Ben Affleck has been portraying an older Batman, they can shoot in Jared Leto's Joker in as that guy, that Robin that got captured, tortured, and became the new Joker.
The only thing is, I feel with that is that I feel that Jared Leto's Joker is too sparkly. I don't know how to put it.
He's too fancy. He's
too fancy.
He's a fancy, 21st century thug.
It's hipster thug. Yeah.
Yeah.
But like I feel like he's won't fit in good with the Batman movies just because at least the Batman from what we grew up with, it's just such a dark movie. Like they play such a dark role.
I mean, he has potential.
And to bring out such a fancy guy out there, it's pretty weird.
He's
because
weird. He's weird.
It's weird.
He's weird, but. When I saw the first, before I saw the movie, Suicide Squad was horrible. I hated the movie.
Yeah.
But the little potential that they showed of the Joker, Jared Leto, the Joker had potential. Was he definitely very weird? As in, like he was fancy. He was a hipster. He went to nightclubs.
Yeah.
Harley Quinn is also young, and all these things. Yes, it's definitely weird. It's definitely different, very different. But I feel that's important. For him to be very different if they do want to tie in Joaquin Phoenix's Joker as the original Joker and then Jared Leto is like a copy of him.
I
think it's important for him to distinguish it because they're men of their time, right? So this Joaquin Phoenix was like in the late 80s maybe or so or early 80s
like
or something. It was like in the 80s, 90s.
Not 90s. It was like I'd say like 74, 80 to like the 80s.
Yeah, late 70s,
like around there.
Mid 80s, around
like
there.
Around there, yeah.
And, he's for that, he dresses and he acts that certain way. And then if he did create Jared Leto's Joker, then Jared Leto is existing in this more modern time of more of a mafia group, more of a nightclub situation where it fits in, and it's important to distinguish them between them. But between Jared Leto, Heath Ledger, and Joaquin Phoenix, dude, Jared Leto's been on the top for a long time, but
there's gonna be a new king in town, man. There's gonna be a new king in town.
Phoenix takes it, man, because not just his portrayal, but physically his aspects. You see it.
You see the whole just
in his face.
Transformation, man. That transformation he put on for this movie was
complete transformation.
Yeah.
And we don't see that in Heath Ledger. We don't, Heath Ledger took it to a very dark
mental,
very dark, chaotic
type
situation.
Of situation.
But his Joker doesn't explore the mental aspects, the mental stress that is to be the Joker. To actually, what is this guy thinking? How is this guy rationalizing his thoughts, and why is he doing things the way he is?
His acting came from his antics. His antics were fucking phenomenal. But Joaquin Phoenix, he is the Joker, man.
Yeah, man.
He is the definition of the real Joker because, his antics, his dancing, they tie in a little bit. You could see a little bit of Heath Ledger in his
it's all about his mental state.
But it's all about his mental state. That's who
his mental state is what makes him dance. Is what makes him do the weird thing. His laugh, it's a condition. It's already a mental condition. Yeah. It's like a super forced laugh. He's trying to force himself to be happy and to But man, his entire movie and portrayal of that character compared to Heath Ledger and Jared Leto takes it so far deep in that you're in a whole nother dimension right now.
I agree.
It's a whole different platform. Heath Ledger did an amazing job. I'm sure he got plenty of inspirations from him, but he took the best from Heath Ledger's Joker and took it to a whole nother level.
Oh yeah,
a whole nother level.
Yes, he did. He took it. He blew my mind.
Dude, it's a mind-blowing movie. I love it. I love the movie in general. It takes things to a place where no other Joker's taken it, where no other movie can even touch. Can you imagine another Joker right now trying to outdo him?
I don't see it.
What would they have to do to outdo him?
I don't know, man. Actually, I don't know if you watch the show Gotham.
I don't watch it, but I've seen.
You've seen the little Joker when he was a little kid. Yeah, from Shameless. He actually does a great.
Yeah, he does the cutout face.
No, actually, at first he was normal.
Yeah, he was normal, but then he ended up cutting his face off.
No, they cut it off of him.
Oh, they cut it off of him?
Yeah, they cut it off of him, and then he puts it back on. I forgot who it was, but he does a great Joker too, man. Like, not as good as Joaquin Phoenix, but he standalone as a TV show. This guy, he actually kills it. He's a good Joker for that.
I've heard a lot of good stuff, and I've seen little interviews and like little glimpses.
In Gotham, what it is, it's before
Batman.
It's like right now how the Joker blew up and stuff, but the Joker was
it's all about Jim Gordon's life. How he was when he was young, building his way up to be commissioner and getting old, and all the crime that was happening for him.
But
before Batman show.
But for the people that like Easter eggs, in the Bill Murray show,
bring that up.
The Bill Murray show. If you look into you gotta look for the small details. You look at the big poster in the background.
When he's in the
Robert De Niro. When he's in the room
waiting, ready.
Yeah. Robert De Niro's in the background with the original Joker face. The original Joker was Robert De Niro.
No. The original Joker was not Robert De Niro. It was Nicholas.
Jack Nicklaus. Yeah, my bad. Jack Nicklaus.
Yes, he was the Joker in the Michael Keaton Batman movie, the first Batman actual Batman movie.
Yes, you're right. It was Jack Nicklaus in the background as a Joker in that little poster.
No, I missed that. I didn't see that. I saw a face, but I didn't really cap.
It was sick because you see the smile and everything. You can tell because they made it a little visible, but hard to realize with the smile because they put it was like a polka dot form. How they made the whole poster.
Oh, okay.
And it was actually pretty cool. When I saw it, I instantly noticed it. I was like, "That's the original Joker. That's fucking cool." You know, they're throwing the original Joker out there to Joaquin Phoenix's Joker, which is pretty cool. You know, it's completely different Jokers and stuff, but
little hints to where the Joker's come from to where he is now.
Yeah,
you know, the movies have developed in extraordinary ways.
Yeah, because there's a bunch of Jokers, man. There is I've never read.
There's the Joker from like the Adam West. You know, when he did the little TV show. Batman, and they had a Joker there.
Yeah, I've never really read the comics, but there's a bunch of Jokers. A bunch of them. Like they're all portrayed, different depictions
of Joker.
But there's always a Joker in there. It's not just one Joker.
Mm-hmm.
One dies and then there's one that's gonna pop up. That's how it works.
Yeah, that's how they did it with Batman Beyond. They killed the Joker, and then when Batman's super old and they have the new Batman Beyond.
Yeah.
The guy, something Maguire, I think. I don't remember the kid's name. That he's the new Batman, and Batman's super old in the cartoon.
Yeah.
And then the Joker reappears, and it happens to be Tim Drake. He had a chip in his head the whole time.
The chip and
that transformed him into the Joker.
Yeah.
But man, like I said, I think the movie was great overall. It was really amazing movie. Great experience. Great depiction of true suffering, true society problems, darkness in society that pushed this guy to be that. And I think we should just leave it at that. I think that's it. Yeah. Go watch the movie. The movie was amazing.
Yeah.
Don't fear the critics. Don't go out there. Just watch the movie. Experience it for yourself.
Don't read the reviews because you're gonna be misled.
Yeah.
Just go watch it. Remember, it's more of a biopic than more action. Watch it. You're gonna learn who the Joker is for real.
Yeah.
You're gonna learn who he is.
Watch it. Have a good time. Drop comments on what you think about this Joker compared to Heath Ledger's Joker. I want to see what your guys' opinions is on that. What do you guys think about Jared Leto's Joker involved? Could he be, a successor to Joaquin Phoenix's Joker, and the movies could be tied together? Could also drop down in the comments. Did Joaquin Phoenix's Joker movie? Did he hallucinate the whole thing? Was it all hallucination, and he's actually gone through that evolution in his mind the whole time? And at the end, he realizes this and then truly becomes the Joker. So let us know what you guys think about that. Drop it in the comments. Give us all the feedback possible. And see you next time.